Now the rest of the two sections, they are, so to say, the concluding remarks, final remarks. Just, in a sermon, a person who is giving a sermon, he goes to the right, to the left, he deals different aspects of this issue, and then, he comes to the main issue again. So that, the real thing which is to be impressed, it becomes absolutely clear. After all this discussion, now this is the essence. قُلْ تَعَالَوْا أَتْلُ مَا حَرَّمَ رَبُّكُمْ عَلَيْكُمْ. Say to them, O Muhammad sallallahu alayhi wa sallam, come, I tell you, I narrate to you. This is with authority, I narrate to you what your Rabb, your Lord, has declared as prohibited for you. You have concocted these beliefs and these ideas and this, your creation of your own imagination and thinking, all these beliefs and rules, etc., having no proof, no documentary proof, no intellectual basis. But now I tell you, what is the real deen? This is the basis of the deen of Allah. And here, if you can count, these are the 10 commandments of Quran. Number 1, Allah tushriku billah shay'a. Don't associate with Allah as a partner or equal in any respect, neither in his person, nor in his attributes, nor for that matter in his rights, nor for that matter in his authority. 4 aspects of shirk. Associating someone in the person of Muhammad, Allah. Associating someone, declaring equal in some attribute of Allah, in some authority of Allah, in some right of Allah. Number 1. Second, wabil walidaini ihsana. You have to do good, behave gently to your parents. Number 3, wala taqtulu awladakum min imlaq. Don't kill your offsprings for the fear of poverty. Nahnu narzuqukum wa iyyahum. It's we. We are providing you also, we shall provide them also. Don't think you are providing for your own self. Provider is Allah. He will provide for them also. Number 4, وَلَا تَقْرَبُوا الْفَوَاحِشَ مَا ظَهَرَ مِنْهَا وَمَا بَطَنَ. Don't go near the indecencies, the open shameful acts. Don't go near them, whether they are openly done, committed, or secretly. Number 5, وَلَا تَقْتُلُوا النَّفْسَ الَّتِي حَرَّمَ اللَّهُ إِلَّا بِالْحَقِّ. Don't assassinate, don't kill, don't murder any human being, any human soul, whom Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala has declared to be haram, illa bilhaq, except in the course of law, in the course of justice. If somebody has killed someone, maybe he is also killed for him. Inna nafsa bin nafsi. But without that, without any cause, not killing any human being. ذَلِكُمْ وَصَّاكُمْ بِهِ لَعَلَّكُمْ تَعْقِلُونَ. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, these things He has enjoined upon you, so that you may think and you may ponder, you may understand that these are the basis of human society and social order. Number 6, وَلَا تَقْرَبُوا مَالَ الْيَتِيمِ إِلَّا بِالَّتِي أَحْسَنُ. Don't go near the property of the orphan, but in the best way. Don't try to eat it up before he becomes, he comes of age, he becomes mature. حَتَّى يَبْلُغَ أَشُدَّهُ. Till that time that he reaches his puberty and he becomes a mature person. Number 7, وَأَوْفُوا الْكَيْلَ وَالْمِيزَانَ. 7 and 8. Fill the measure. When you are measuring something and you are selling something by measure, fill the measure. وَالْمِيزَانَ. And give the full weight. Number 8, بِالْقِسْطِ, with justice. لَا نُكَلِّفُ نَفْسًا إِلَّا وُسْعَهَا. We are not going to hold responsible anybody, any soul, except according to his capacity. We are not going to charge anyone, any soul, but according to his capacity. And number 9, وَإِذَا قُلْتُمْ فَعَدِلُوا وَلَوْ كَانَ ذَا قُرْبَى. If you say something, if you are giving a verdict in any dispute, then it should be just. Do justice. Although the concerned party might be related to you, but you are not going to do any favor, you have to be just. And last but not the least, and you may say, this is the most important, the most comprehensive. وَبِعَهْدِ اللَّهِ أَوْفُوا. and fulfill the covenant with Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Just recall the first ayah of Surah Al-Ma'idah, Ya ayyuhalladhina amanu awfu bil uqud. Aqd and ahad, they are the same. Aqd and ahad. Wa bi ahdillahi awfu. And all the covenants you have made with Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, fulfill them. ذَلِكُمْ وَصَّابِهِ لَعَلَّكُمْ تَذَكَّرُونَ. This is what Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala has enjoined upon you, so that you may be reminded. So actually this is the basis of deen. You have just forgot all these things. Your all malpractices in your dealings with human beings. But you are very sensitive about these things. This animal is haram. I can't ride it. And this is, the flesh of this animal I can't take. And these superstitions, as I told you last night, they haunt the people even after coming to believe. Because they have very deep roots in the subconscious minds of the people, of the nations. We, most of us who have converted to Islam from Indian background, we have still, because they had a belief that if a person dies, his soul is coming over to the house, doesn't run away for 3 days, then you give some charity, and then it will run away. So they were doing Tija, third day, and we are doing Soyam. We just, translated Tija into Soyam. From Hindi, it was Persian. So actually it's the same thing, the same customs, the same superstitions. But if the poor soul is coming to your house, what it is going to do to you? Let it enjoy, the company of the beloveds, the sons and the daughters, and maybe wife, etc., etc. You want to make him run off, but for you, then you have to feed some people. The clergy, when the religion becomes a profession, they need something to eat, and the best things to be, offered in eating. And this is what happens everywhere. So these are the things, they haunt the nations even after they have changed their creeds, they have changed their beliefs, but these things, they have deep roots into their subconscious mind, into their psyche. وَأَنَّ هَذَا صِرَاطِي مُسْتَقِيمًا. And declare, O Muhammad, this is my path, which is very straight. These 10 things. 10 commandments of Torah are very important. And here I have counted for you 10 commandments of Quran. وَأَنَّ هَذَا صِرَاطِي مُسْتَقِيمًا فَاتَّبِعُوهُ. This is my path which is absolutely straight, so follow it. وَلَا تَتَّبِعُوا السُّبُلَ. And don't follow other paths. فَتَفَرَّقَ بِكُمْ عَنْ سَبِيلِهِ. They will scatter you away from the path of Allah. This is the only path. اهدنا الصراط المستقيم. We ask from Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala in every rak'ah of our prayer, اهدنا الصراط المستقيم وَأَنَّ هَذَا صِرَاطِي مُسْتَقِيمًا. This is my path, the straight path. فَاتَّبِعُوا وَلَا تَتَّبِعُوا السُّبُلَ فَتَفَرَّقَ بِكُمْ عَنْ سَبِيلِهِ ذَلِكُمْ وَصَّاكُمْ بِهِ لَعَلَّكُمْ تَتَّقُونَ. This Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala has enjoined upon you, so that you may have real taqwa, so that you may be saved from the fire of hell. So actually this is for you. You are to benefit from this, not that Allah needs something. ثُمَّ أَتَيْنَا مُوسَى الْكِتَابَ تَمَامًا عَلَى الَّذِي أَحْسَنَ. And then we gave the book to Moses also. It was to fulfill all the person and to complete for the person who wanted to do good. Whosoever wants to go on the right path. Torah was a guide to him. وَتَفْسِيرًا لِكُلِّ شَيْءٍ. And all details were discussed in that. وَهُدًى. And it was a guidance. وَرَحْمَةً. And a mercy. لَعَلَّهُمْ بِلِقَاءِ رَبِّهِمْ يُؤْمِنُونَ. So that they should believe in the meeting with Allah. Now this is most crucial. This akhirah, this returning towards Allah, inna lillahi wa inna ilayhi raji'un. This is most fundamental. If we have the belief in it, then we shall be very serious regarding all the things. We'll think twice before doing something. What will happen on the day of judgment? I have to go and meet my Lord, and I have to stand before him. أَمَّا مَنْ خَافَ مَقَامَ رَبِّهِ وَنَهَى النَّفْسَ عَنِ الْهَوَىٰ فَإِنَّ الْجَنَّةَ هِيَ الْمَأْوَىٰ. Who has been fearing that a day has to come. There will be an hour, the fixed hour, the appointed hour, as-sa'ah, when I will be resurrected, and I'll have to stand before my Lord. for the grand accountability of the Day of Judgment. If this fear is there, his behavior will be okay. He will think twice before even uttering a word. Will I be able to justify this word on the Day of Judgment before Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala? That